We began with Local 4 News at 5 and a weather alert. Severe flooding hitting Metro Detroit for the second time in a month. And the video here pretty much paints the picture we're seeing in many parts of town. A driver stuck on the lodge had to be rescued by boat.
And we aren't done with the rain yet. Storm Tracker 4 is lit up right now after a brief break this afternoon. From Dearborn Heights to Detroit's east side, the rain came quickly and just kept coming this morning into the afternoon.
And as we just saw, there's more to come as we head into tonight. So let's start things off here at 5 with Andrew, who's in for Ben tonight. Andrew.
That's right. Waterlogged areas receive more rain as we go through the rest of this afternoon into the evening, even overnight. Now, it has become lighter across parts of Detroit and areas north of 8 Mile, but you're still seeing persistent rain across parts of southern Livingston, also in Oakland and Macomb counties. Flood warning still in effect for Detroit and all of Wayne County, but here's where some of the steady rain is. Also it exists in here in Livonia, and we have scattered, but still some heavier rain in parts of the area. Adrian seeing a few breaks, same thing with parts of Lenawee County, but you can see these pockets of heavier rain in yellow and even red out toward Hillsdale County, and more rain is on the way. Look at how much has already fallen. In these areas of red, you guessed it, between 3 and 5 inches, even more. Over 5 inches on the west side of the city, over 5 inches over in Windsor, 3 to 4 inches. These are estimates in western Wayne County, southern Oakland County, southern Macomb County. And again, we have more moisture down to our south and west poised to move through the area. Because of that and because of existing flooding, flood warning still up for Wayne County and Detroit for the next 15 minutes, but still bears repeating that you still need to be careful. Indoors is the place to be. Persistent rain continues to fall for now. It becomes more scattered by dinner time and afterward, but then steady rain possible once again while we're sleeping tonight. We'll talk more about this and your weekend forecast in minutes.
Okay, Andrew, freeways, streets, and once again, thousands of basements all across Metro Detroit are full of water tonight, with many folks still dealing with damage from last month's flooding.
Just keeps piling up. A team of reporters fanned out across Metro Detroit for us today. Larry Spruill tracking trouble on the east side. Tim Pamplin in southwest Detroit, where folks living on one block are dealing with a real nightmare there. We'll see that in a moment, but let's begin in Dearborn Heights and Rod Maloney, and it is no better there, Rod.
Oh, it's awful, Devin, to make it plain. Look behind me here. This is Hanover and Telegraph, and there is probably 3 feet of water down there. We saw people in kayaks. You can see people walking. We have seen some people walking in the water with their belongings to get out. Some of the other residents have already left. And as bad as it is here, it's just as bad on the other side of Hanover because this backs up to Ecorse Creek. And still, as bad as it is here, there are other places like Inkster where they're battling basement flooding. Many of Inkster's side streets have 6 inches to a foot of water slowing traffic. But it's clear water, and that's not the big problem here. Residents like Kim Russell are starting where they left off 3 weeks ago. She has a sump pump line running from her basement, pushing sewer water out. Inside, there's at least a foot of smelly brown water seeping into her sewer lines.
The last one came up over the 3rd stair. That was 2 weeks ago.
You're angry?
Yes, because it's ridiculous. And we need to know what is the city plan on doing? How are they going to help us to take it? You can't keep buying furnaces, hot water tanks, freezers, cleaning up over and over every year, every 2 years.
Right next door, Hollis Randall is equally angry. He has even more brown water in his basement.
Yeah, I lost a lot. A refrigerator, dryer, I just bought a washing dryer, I just bought a refrigerator. My nephew's still working on a hot water tank from last time, and my furnace is underwater. It's a lot of money.
Just around the corner, Phil Smoot can't believe he's waging the same water battle he did just days after the last one.
But it's coming through the drains. See, the water's coming through there, and the sump pump can't keep up. Yeah. You know, so I don't know what to do. I mean, it's frustrating.
And it's so much flooding. The last 2 weeks, we wouldn't even let our grandkids go outside and play in the yard because it's sewage. And you just can't do it.
Now, in the last 45 minutes, I heard from Inkster City Hall, the mayor's office, where they're telling me that if you live in Inkster and you're in this situation, to immediately contact City Hall. Now, they've ordered about 400 what they call muck bucket kits for cleanup. They also said they have other cleaning materials and assistance. Department of Public Works is also helping them out. And they're saying that they're going to be counting on those federal FEMA dollars because of the federal flood declaration that they think they can get some help for these people. The larger issue of drains backing up and infrastructure, that's a much larger and longer down the road problem. Reporting live in Dearborn Heights, Rod Malone, Local 4.
All right, Rod. Now, today's flooding is again causing big problems on our Metro Detroit freeways.
The northbound lodge at Jefferson had to be shut down as crews helped a stranded driver. First responders used a boat to help rescue that driver from the hood, or it looks like more the roof of his car.
Check out this video. This is Fort Street and Lawndale in southwest Detroit. Some cars managed to get by, but you see it's very slow going this afternoon.
Yeah, and if you have to head out tonight, click on Detroit.com. Has a running list of all road closures because of the flooding. You can find it front and center on the home page. In southwest Detroit, entire streets are flooded with cars trapped, basements flooded, and worse.
Folks living on one block of Western Street, just off Michigan Avenue, have been dealing with a lot over these past couple of weeks. Tim Pamplin reports for some, enough is enough.
There was a full emergency response to the 4100 block of Western this afternoon in southwest Detroit. Police, medics, and fire. Reports of people trapped in their cars. There was one man in need of assistance when his Ford Explorer got stuck, making a delivery in the area he was. Firefighters made contact with the man, got a sheet of glass in his car. He's going to carry on and try and make the delivery. He says the rains just kept on coming.
It wasn't as much, it just keeps raining. It just keeps raining and it doesn't stop.
So that gentleman with a couple of firefighters in tow, making sure he gets to higher ground. Now across the street, that orange house, that's the Gonzalez home.
A poor man's nightmare.
He says the situation on this block, on this street, is just too much.
I had enough. Done. Gotta get the f*** out of here.
He shows me this dumpster in his driveway from 2 weeks ago. Yep, everything in the basement had to be replaced.
I just got through buying a new water tank and I just got through replacing it. It's still down there, brand new, no good now.
As his basement fills up, it's now at 3 feet of sewer and storm water.
Hope FEMA gives me something.
Your heart certainly goes out to the Gonzalez family. Just one family on one block in a very large city affected by all these floods. That is the scene in southwest Detroit. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Now, of course, exactly 3 weeks ago, parts of Detroit's east side and the Grosse Pointes were hit especially hard with the flooding.
And now it's happening again. Yep. Larry Spruill has been traveling around that area this afternoon. So, Larry, where are you now exactly?
Well, Kimberly, we are in the Jefferson-Chalmers neighborhood, just right off Jefferson Avenue. And as you can see, scenes like this one behind me, nothing new for this area. Water, as far as you can see just down the road, the streets are flooded. Cars are stranded right here. All of this from this morning. People we talked to throughout this area say this is nothing new. They dealt with this the last time it flooded, and now they're dealing with it again. My photographer Joel and I, we have been riding up and through the east side of Detroit into Grosse Pointe Park, and let's take a look at some of the video that we shot from earlier. People are dealing with water in their basements all over again. One man I talked to said that he was picking up the pieces. He bought some new electronics, a washer and dryer, even a hot water tank. All of that is gone because of this morning. Another man I talked to said that he just hired a cleaning crew and they just left his house this morning right before it started raining again. He is now dealing with flooding all over again. So a lot of people are just upset. Tonight at 6, hear their frustrations. You will hear their frustrations in their voice because they are simply tired of dealing with this all over again. I'll have that story coming up tonight at 6. We are live in the Jefferson-Chalmers neighborhood. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
House after house, block after block. All right, Larry, due to the rain, Tigers postponed today's scheduled doubleheader with the Minnesota Twins of Comerica. First game will be made up tomorrow as part of a split doubleheader. Starting time 1:10 p.m. Today's second game that was scheduled for the second part of the doubleheader has been rescheduled for Monday, August 30th. Now, as the weather continues to move through tonight and into tomorrow, you'll want to have the Local Forecasters app for the latest updates. It's free to download in your app store. Just search WDIV. We recommend it for moments just like this.
Indeed.
Yep.
All right, now to new information we're learning into a freeway shooting this morning on M14.
This happened during the morning rush right near I-275, and once again, state police say road rage is behind it. Sean Lay following this, but no injuries this time around, right, Sean?
No injuries, but this other driver so lucky tonight, Devin and Kimberly. Get this, the other driver with the gun fired a shot right at the victim driver. That bullet going through his driver's side door, lodging right next to him in the passenger seat. It's happened again, rush hour, 7:30 this morning. This tweet from Michigan State Police describing yet another road rage incident where a driver fires a gun. MSP tweeting, the shooting took place on eastbound M14 right before the northbound I-275 ramp. The caller and the suspect were involved in a road rage incident when the suspect fired one round into the bottom of the driver's side door. State police telling us people so angry at other drivers and shooting at them is almost a daily occurrence.
Just as a society, we just cannot de-escalate minor deals anymore.
Case in point, road rage deaths nationwide last year averaged 22 people killed a month. That has nearly doubled this year to 42 people being killed each month, again nationwide. Locally, and just counting the freeway shootings, they span the entire Metro Detroit area this year. The Local 4 Defender showing you how Dale Brown, who calls himself an urban survival specialist, says he sees road rage so much, he's teaching people a maneuver you can use to get away.
As soon as their front bumper aligns with your back bumper, turn on the closest cross street, heading directly to the nearest police station.
It may be getting to that, practicing moves like that. So much road rage on our local surface streets and highways. Right now, MSP looking for that gunman's vehicle, and the gunman, of course, getting away in what they believe is a tan Saturn. We're live tonight. Sean Lay, Local 4, back to you.
Awful. Okay, Sean, thank you. Let's check in with Grant.
The announcement that the U.S.-Canada border may reopen come mid-August has a lot of folks excited, maybe none more so than Al Oleski and his girlfriend. Coming up, we'll introduce you to this couple who's been through a lot together. Can't wait to be back together again.
Help for those of you dealing with a bad landlord or living in a dangerous situation. I'm Hank Winchester. Help me, Hank. I'll show you what the city is offering and how you can get the help you may need.
Okay, Hank, and we've already seen enough rain to cause significant flooding in Metro Detroit, and more is on the way. Andrew's back with your full forecast next.